Kimura is walking to the school one ordinary morning when he notices Mai-san crouched in front of a black polythene bag. It soon becomes obvious to him that she has forgotten her glasses and thinks that she is talking to a cat. In order to ensure that she does not feel embarrassed, Kimura makes cat noises and even distracts her when the polythene flies off. The following day in class, Kimura finds Mai-san complaining about forgetting her glasses again. It turns out that she has them right on her head and is actually not aware of it. When she moves, it falls on the floor and Kimura picks it up. Mai-san asks him to put it on her. Kimura is taken aback momentarily but then gathers all his courage to do as he is told. Although it has nothing special to Mai-san, Kimura really feels overwhelmed by her beauty. Another day, when Mai-san has forgotten her glasses, she continues to perform her duties as a student. She is sweeping the hall next to Kimura when the latter notices a cockroach on the wall. In order to protect her, he calls her closer to him. Mai-san listens to him and it appears that he has successfully avoided a potentially dangerous situation. But one of the students screams after noticing the cockroach and Mai-san ends up hugging Kimura and asking him to help her. This is another romantic moment in Kimura's mind that leaves him with butterflies in his stomach. Later that day, Mai-san finds a letter and asks Kimura who is it addressed to. Kimura obliges and notices that it is a love letter addressed to Azuma. After Mai-san learns that the letter is for Azuma, she takes it from Kimura and heads back to the class. It soon begins to dawn on Kimura that she is going to deliver the letter to Azuma in front of everyone in the class, which will lead to a huge misunderstanding. Although Kimura tries to catch up to her, Mai-san eventually gives the love letter to Azuma while the rest of the class notices with shock. Kimura stands helplessly at the door as he fears the worst. Interestingly, Azuma notices him but remains quiet. When Mai-san goes back to her seat, other girls from the class ask her if she is also going after Azuma-kun. She does not really understand the question, but when they further inquire if she likes him, Mai-san gives an affirmative answer. Kimura watches everything from his seat, realizing how bad everything looks now because of a misunderstanding. But he is also confused about Mai-san's confession that she likes Azuma-kun. Kimura is unsure what exactly she meant by liking him. Meanwhile, Azuma tells his friends not to follow him and goes out of the class. Kimura notices him and runs outside as well, hoping to clarify the entire misunderstanding. Azuma reads the entire letter alone and Kimura hopes that the sender has at least mentioned her name. He returns to the class and sits next to Mai-san's seat quietly. Meanwhile, Mai-san is puzzled by the girls inquiring about Azuma as she feels that it would make more sense for them to ask whether she likes Kimura. Kimura is shocked to hear Mai-san say that, but she goes on to confess that she has become really attached to him and actually likes him a lot now. That's when Azuma returns to the class with a reply letter to Mai-san. Since she can read it, she hands it over to Kimura and asks him to read it for her. Kimura is scared but he gathers courage to eventually see what Azuma thinks. To his surprise, he has written that Mai-san, Kimura likes you too. Azuma then returns to his seat and tells other students that Mai-san was delivering someone else's letter.